This question goes first to Mr. McAfee. This is a question submitted by the audience. One of the people filling out a card is new to Fredericksburg and wants to be more involved and wants to get a clear sense of what everyone's priorities are. And so each of you, please, the 2 or 3 biggest challenges that the city faces going ahead and your plans for addressing them.
Whoa, wasn't expecting that. I was born here, but I also share the distinction of having been a come here for most of my life. It's funny the way Fredericksburg will look at people. And as far as how to get involved, I would say look to the city. There are boards and commissions that need to be filled. Look to your volunteer organizations. Ms. Little does a wonderful job recreating Fredericksburg. It's constantly needing volunteers. We've got a canal cleanup coming up. We need help with that. The other part of the question, if I could have...
Top priorities, top 2 or 3 things.
Top 2 or 3 things that need fixing. I'll go back to what I said before. We have to have a financial plan if we're to make aggressive steps forward in the things that we've been moving frustratingly slow towards. That would be one thing. I would look for one centerpiece downtown towards the river that will work as a spur to help build momentum for the Riverside Park to help regenerate the downtown area. The downtown area is the hub of our economy. The corridors are the spokes, if you will, and traditional urban fabrics build from the inside out, and I think that's the way we have to build.
Thank you. To the first part of that question, I would absolutely defer to Mr. McAfee's answer there. To get involved, you can, if you're feeling crazy, you can do what I did. Jump in both feet first. Be happy to talk to you about that offline, maybe get you some counseling. As far as the top 3 priorities in our city, Ms. Devine absolutely nailed it. The best thing we have going in this city is quality of life. And we've got to be doing everything we can to improve that for our citizens. I'm not talking about mom and apple pie. I'm talking about providing professional jobs here in our city. Because I'll tell you, my heart as a dad and as a husband isn't to drive north 3.5 hours or commute 3.5 hours every day. It's to be right here in this city. So quality of life is absolutely issue number 1. Wrapped under quality of life, transportation. Transportation plagues our city right now. We've got 15 seconds or less. Finally, economic development. It's about spending dollars right here in Fredericksburg. I imagine we'll talk more about that here in a minute, so thank you.
We're at the local fusion friends, I guess. As far as how to get involved, just jump in. We just talked before about openness and people being a part of things. We have boards and commissions that go for months without being filled. So ask downtown, ask anybody in the city government. There's so many ways to get involved. As far as the priorities that I see, economic development, it's number 1. You know, we really can't exist. We can't be building, we can't be renovating, we can't be doing anything without economic development. Neighborhood integrity is something I've talked about. Our neighborhoods are struggling. Some of our older neighborhoods are struggling with turnover and rentals and so forth. I've actually proposed in our budget this year that we look at hiring a zoning inspector or property maintenance position to be able to handle some of the issues we have in our neighborhoods. We have ordinances, we can't always enforce them. We need to be able to put some teeth into them to back them up. Neighborhoods it's where we live, and that to me is a huge priority. And then planning, long-term planning, long-range planning. Where are we going? Who are we working with? We need to be able to work regionally and accomplish our goals together.
The city of Fredericksburg is approaching build out. We've got 10.4 square miles. Annexation is not going to be an option. The way things are going in the state and the way the counties are going, it's not going to happen. Quality of life and issues such as that, the quality of the city, all come down to that development of that last 10.4 square miles. That is probably the biggest issue that we're going to face. And it means we're going to have to go out into the world, as a lot of communities have done. When we first talked about the incentives program years and years ago, it was in an effort to get our staff to go out and start contacting businesses that we felt had a good fit with the city, not sitting back and waiting for people to come knocking at our doors. Stafford and a lot of other communities have got the right idea. You bring the business community, you bring the development community, you bring the education community together to do that. And work together with the community as much as possible. You have numerous opportunities to do it, not only on boards and commissions, but getting on Fred Talk, responding to Patch and other online operations. That's what you need to be doing. Thank you.